Enforcement presence encourages safer driving. Fatal accident in Bonaccord. And U.S. military presence sparking questions. Good evening, I am Kristen Salandi and you're locked into the Tobago Updates television news for Friday 13th of March 2026. Now to our top story. It's about safety, not the bottom line. That is the message from licensing officer Juan Castellano, who is defending the role of transport officers amidst public pushback. Castellano notes that while ticketing is a part of the job, their true value lies in their presence. By simply being visible, he contends, officers encourage better driving habits and discourage the risky behaviors that lead to accidents. Here are the details.
Juan Castellano explained that many drivers fail to fully appreciate the importance of obeying traffic laws compared to the risks and consequences of breaking them. He stressed that when motorists truly understand how violations can affect their safety and the safety of others, they are more likely to change their behavior. According to him, greater information and sensitization can help drivers rethink their habits and become more responsible on the road.
It takes a holistic effort besides the fines. Punitive is a method and should be enforced because some will not learn unless there is a punishment attached. But there is greater desire and need for information and sensitization. Persons often do not consider the value of obeying the law as against breaking the law. If that hits you home, you will adjust your driving, you will adjust how you see it.
Castellano acknowledged that while some members of the public often claim enforcement is mainly about collecting revenue, the perception does not reflect the true role of licensing office. He explained that the department's primary responsibility is to provide a service and carry out its duty to ensure safety and order on the nation's road.
That will always be said. But the reality is licensing office doesn't seat itself about gaining revenue. In every area, it's about providing a service and doing a duty. For instance, those on the road, which are transport officers, these are the ones that are generally viewed as the officers that causes problems. But on the roadway, the officer has a duty beyond the fine. I often say to them, our presence alone in itself changes driving while we are there.
He emphasized that effective road safety requires cooperation between officers and the public. He noted that while enforcement remains necessary, greater understanding of the law and respect for officers' duties can help foster safer driving habits and a more responsible road culture across the country. This is Aliyah Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Tragedy struck in Bonaccord early this morning following a deadly two-vehicle collision. The accident occurred around 2:10 a.m. along Milford Road near Corsa Marine Limited. It is reported that a black Subaru Legacy was heading west when it collided with a black Honda motorcycle. The impact threw the rider, who was later identified as Fire Officer Jerome Jack, a significant distance from his bike, where he was found unresponsive. The Subaru sedan spun out of control and crashed into a Natco advertising sign. Emergency medical technicians arrived shortly after but found no vital signs. A district medical officer later pronounced Jack dead at 3:30 a.m. His body was moved to the Scarborough mortuary for further examination, and officers from the Crown Point police station processed the scene this morning. Both vehicles were towed away from inspection. The investigation into the cause of the crash is ongoing. Our condolences go out to the family at this time. Concerns are mounting over the continued presence of U.S. military personnel on Tobago soil. As rumors circulate regarding United States soldiers' prolonged presence, one political leader claims authorities are keeping the public in the dark about the true cost and purpose of the deployment. Joel Green George reports.
For months, whispers of military activity in Speyside and Grafton have circulated across social media. Nkosi Philip, political leader of Unity of the People, says they first raised alarms in December. They claim their inquiries about soldiers staying at local lodgings were initially met with silence or accusations of mischief.
Last December, I would have done a TikTok asking questions if there are military personnel staying in the area of Speyside or up at the Manta Lodge. I would have also asked if there were persons staying at any hotel close to Grafton area or Starship Hotel.
Phillips now alleges that approximately 150 U.S. soldiers are currently accommodated at luxury hotels on the island. They are questioning the financial burden on the taxpayer and the lack of transparency from the Office of the Chief Secretary and the central government.
I saw some of the soldiers at the gym and I saw them on the compound. I made a post and asking who is paying for the 150 soldiers who are staying here. Is it the $3 million or is it more than the $3 million? And I'm asking if the soldiers are still in the country.
The Ministry of National Security has previously noted that joint training exercises with international partners occur periodically. However, Philip argues that current operations lack the usual public protocols. They claim to have personally witnessed personnel at local gyms and on hotel compounds operating largely under the cover of night.
My question also is it $3 million a day for the radar? Or is it $6 million or more that was paid to these hoteliers, as alleged, for the accommodation of these soldiers?
While officials have not confirmed the specific $3 million figure or the exact duration of the stay, the presence of foreign troops remain a point of contention for those demanding more accountability on Tobago's airspace and borders. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Up next, are you eligible for a 199-year government land lease?
We get ready as the Conby Mount Pleasant Community Council brings to you their Easter Sport and Family Day. On Monday, 6th April, Easter Monday, we transform the Mount Pleasant recreational grounds. We kick off with track and field events, novelty races, Easter bonnet competition, the Greasy Pole Challenge, and the highly anticipated William Woods Premier Goat Racing Classic. Huge prizes to be won, and we can't forget the Kids Corner with rides and bouncy castles. At 7 p.m., it's an after party and stage show by popular artists and DJs. Grounds tickets cost $60 for adults and $30 for kids 5 to 12 years. Pavilion tickets cost $100 and children under 5 years are free. So register early for races. Check out Conby Mount Pleasant Community Council on Facebook. 474-4661. 474-4661 for more details. Live performance by the 2026 National Calypso Monarch Queen, Terry Lyons.
I need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing.
Trinidad, Tobago and abroad, your chance to drive away in a brand new SUV is still on. The BHS Centennial Raffle has been extended to Thursday, 30th April 2026. And that's not all. Prizes include travel for two to Miami and Curacao, Tobago staycation, iPhones, computers, smart TVs, and more. Tickets still only $100. Get yours at selected outlets or at islandetickets.com. Details at bishopstobago100.com/raffle.
Hop, hop, hip hooray, Easter money's on its way. Some bunny's getting a great rate today. Looking for a rate that's bright and sunny? Hop on down for some Easter money. 1% interest through and through, because we see you at BCU. Apply for a 1% Easter loan and let's hatch something great together. Hop, hop, hip hooray, Easter money's on its way.
Baby, when you whine on me.
Somebody get the phone, telephone.
I get wet.
Thanks for staying with us. The government of Trinidad and Tobago's Land for the Landless program, administered by the Land Settlement Agency under the umbrella of the Ministry of Land and Legal Affairs, is officially accepting applications for the program. This initiative provides subsidized residential lots to citizens who do not already own property. To qualify, applicants must be 18 years and older, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, not be owners of or part owners of land or property in Trinidad and Tobago, have a combined monthly income of no more than $30,000. Successful applicants will receive a 199-year lease on a fully serviced lot. The program specifically reserves 20% of lots for state employees. In Tobago, the Public Officers Subsidized Housing POSH program offers a similar path to ownership. While the national program caps income at $30,000, POSH targets public officers who earn below the $20,000 mark. Recently, 90 public officers were selected via a random draw for land. Interested citizens must apply for the national program online at www.lsatt.com. Technical help is available at regional hubs for those who need it. The Adopt a Bus Shed initiative in Tobago is transforming ordinary roadside shelters into vibrant community spaces. Area Representative Wayne Clark urged residents to respect these facilities, use them responsibly, and protect them from vandalism, ensuring the program continues to promote creativity, community pride, and a welcoming environment for everyone. Here are the details.
Across Tobago, the Adopt a Bus Shed initiative has blossomed into a striking example of creativity and community spirit. Secretary Natisha Charles Pantin highlighted that businesses and organizations have eagerly embraced the program, turning what were once plain roadside shelters into vibrant, inviting spaces that enhance both the landscape and the sense of pride in local communities.
Across Tobago, the Adopt a Bus Shed program has become a wonderful example of creativity and community pride. Businesses and organizations have truly embraced the opportunity to transform what were once simple roadside structures into attractive, welcoming spaces along our roadways.
Wayne Clark, Area Representative for Lambo Lowlands, urged the community and Tobago as a whole to treat the new bus shed responsibly. He reminded residents of the island's history of vandalizing public property and encouraged everyone to use the shelter as intended, while respecting others' access and preserving the community asset for everyone's benefit.
I urge the community and Tobago by extension to do this stupidness with a smart bus shed. Let's use it for the purpose it was intended. We have a good history in Tobago for doing the wrong things, especially vandalizing public property. I urge each and everyone who's going to use this bus shed to just use it and allow others to use it.
The success of the Adopt a Bus Shed program depends on the community's care and respect. By using the shelters responsibly and preserving them for everyone, Tobago residents can help maintain these spaces as symbols of creativity, pride, and unity, ensuring they continue to benefit the entire community for years to come. This is Aaliyah Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
The news will continue in a moment, but why wait? You can follow every story, every update all the time. Join the conversation and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Don't miss a beat. We'll be right back.
In a world where our health defines our future and the Caribbean stands on the front lines of climate change, rising NCDs and global challenges, knowledge becomes our greatest defense. Caribbean Medical TV is your guide on the journey to wellness and insight, featuring our region's own doctors, nurses, climate specialists and medical institutions. From physical well-being to the emotional and mental balance we all deserve, Caribbean Medical TV empowers you because building a healthier future isn't just a regional goal, it's a global responsibility. In the Caribbean, vitality isn't just a goal, it's a way of living. Connect with the region through knowledge, hope, and the power of Caribbean resilience on Caribbean Medical TV, where awareness becomes power. Join the conversation, join the movement. Be viewing Season 4 of Caribbean Medical TV right here on this station.
We get ready as the Conby Mount Pleasant Community Council brings to you their Easter Sport and Family Day. On Monday, 6th April, Easter Monday, we transform the Mount Pleasant recreational grounds. We kick off with track and field events, novelty races, Easter bonnet competition, the Greasy Pole Challenge, and the highly anticipated William Woods Premier Goat Racing Classic. Huge prizes to be won, and we can't forget the Kids Corner with rides and bouncy castles. At 7 p.m., it's an after party and a stage show by popular artists and DJs. Grounds tickets cost $60 for adults and $30 for kids 5 to 12 years. Pavilion tickets cost $100 and children under 5 years are free. So register early for races. Check out Conby Mount Pleasant Community Council on Facebook. 474-4661. 474-4661 for more details. Live performance by the 2026 National Calypso Monarch Queen, Terry Lyons.
I need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing.
Baby, when you whine on me. Somebody get the phone, on the telephone. I get wet. I get wet. I'm looking all through the party. I hope I find you there.
Trinidad, Tobago, and abroad. Your chance to drive away in a brand new SUV is still on. The BHS Centennial Raffle has been extended to Thursday, 30th April 2026. And that's not all. Prizes include travel for two to Miami and Curacao, Tobago staycation, iPhones, computers, smart TVs, and more. Tickets still only $100. Get yours at selected outlets or at islandetickets.com. Details at bishopstobago100.com/raffle.
Coming up, another show-stopping performance from the Republic Bank Exodus Steel Orchestra as Antigua and Barbuda got ready for its own fiesta of color and energy. New ideas for Tobago tourism delivered at the Youth Congress. This highly rated property fits in perfectly with the vacation offerings of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the future of travel was laid out. It's all next on this station.
You come in. Long time I see you. This station complete. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Stephen to see about them. Yes. Total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kira and Kayla. I thought it was your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Thanks for staying with us. The secondary school basketball season in Tobago reached an exciting climax earlier today at the Shore Park Cultural Complex, where the Division of Education's sports unit hosted the highly anticipated finals. 3 schools, Bishop's High School, Signal Hill Secondary School and Scarborough Secondary School battled fiercely for championship honors in both the under-17 and under-20 categories. The event brought together talented young athletes from across the island, showcasing the growing strength of school basketball in Tobago. Throughout the finals, teams demonstrated determination, teamwork, and skill as they competed for top positions. Supporters, teachers, and fellow students filled the venue, creating an energetic atmosphere as each school aimed to secure bragging rights and end the season on a high note. The tournament marked the culmination of weeks of competitive play among secondary schools, organized by the Division of Education to promote youth development, sportsmanship, and healthy competition. Coaches and organizers praised the players for their commitment and discipline throughout the season. As the final games were contested, the showdown at Shaw Park highlighted not only the rivalry among the schools, but also the continued development of basketball at the secondary school level in Tobago. Canby Mount Pleasant secured a convincing 4-1 victory over Blackrock FC during the continuation of the Tobago Football Association TFA Premier Division at the Corland Recreational Grounds on Thursday evening. The opening match of the doubleheader saw Blackrock FC strike first, with Jalen Taylor finding the back of the net to give his side an early advantage. However, Canby Mount Pleasant responded strongly and gradually took control of the encounter. Ravel Joseph brought the teams level with a well-taken goal, shifting the momentum in favor of Canby Mount Pleasant. The equalizer boosted their confidence and they continued to apply pressure on the Blackrock defense. Brendan Alum then added a second goal to give Canby Mount Pleasant the lead before Ethan Thomas extended the advantage with another well-executed finish. With the momentum firmly on their side, Canby Mount Pleasant continued their attacking display and eventually secured a fourth goal to put the result beyond doubt. Despite their early breakthrough, Blackrock FC struggled to regain control as Canby Mount Pleasant maintained their dominance throughout the remainder of the match. When the final whistle sounded, Canby Mount Pleasant emerged with a comfortable 4-1 win, collecting valuable points in the ongoing TFA Premier Division competition at the Corland Recreational Grounds. The Division of Youth Empowerment and Sport is moving to strengthen netball across Tobago. Secretary Keegan Tinoon met with the Tobago Netball League executive on Monday at his Glen Road office. The group discussed several key areas for growth. This includes support for upcoming competitions and youth development programs. League officials also highlighted the need for better training facilities. Secretary Tinoon says he is committed to providing better opportunities for local athletes. He pledged to work closely with the league to grow the sport. The secretary believes that collaboration will help players reach their full potential. Sport Development Officer Karen Williams also attended the planning session as both parties plan to continue these talks to expand participation on the island. The weather report when we return. Stay with us.
Yes, you come in. Long time I see you. This station complete. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Steven to see about them. Yes, total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla. I thought it was your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm looking all through the party. I hope I find you there.
Trinidad, Tobago, and abroad. Your chance to drive away in a brand new SUV is still on. The BHS Centennial Raffle has been extended to Thursday, 30th April 2026. And that's not all. Prizes include travel for two to Miami and Curacao, Tobago staycation, iPhones, computers, smart TVs, and more. Tickets still only $100. Get yours at selected outlets or at islandetickets.com. Details at bishopstobago100.com/raffle.
We get ready as the Conby Mount Pleasant Community Council brings to you their Easter Sport and Family Day. On Monday, 6th April, Easter Monday, we transform the Mount Pleasant recreational grounds. We kick off with track and field events, novelty races, Easter bonnet competition, the Greasy Pole Challenge, and the highly anticipated William Woods Premier Goat Racing Classic. Huge prizes to be won, and we can't forget the Kids Corner with rides and bouncy castles. At 7 p.m., it's an after party and a stage show by popular artists and DJs. Grounds tickets cost $60 for adults and $30 for kids 5 to 12 years. Pavilion tickets cost $100 and children under 5 years are free. So register early for races. Check out Conby Mount Pleasant Community Council on Facebook. 474-4661. 474-4661 for more details. Live performance by the 2026 National Calypso Monarch Queen, Terry Lyons.
Need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing.
Coming up, another show-stopping performance from the Republic Bank Exodus Steel Orchestra as Antigua and Barbuda got ready for its own fiesta of color and energy. New ideas for Tobago tourism delivered at the Youth Congress. This highly rated property fits in perfectly with the vacation offerings of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the future of travel was laid out. It's all next on this station.
Now for a look at the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight will be mostly fair with a brief shower in some areas. The minimum temperature is forecast to be around 23 degrees Celsius at Piarco and 24 degrees Celsius at Crum Point. Tomorrow will see brief overnight and pre-dawn showers in some areas, followed by a mostly fair and breezy morning. Conditions will become partly cloudy during the late morning to afternoon, with a low to medium chance for a moderate to heavy shower. Fair evening and night. Winds can become gusty at times, especially near a shower or in elevated areas. The maximum temperature tomorrow is expected to reach around 31 degrees Celsius at Piarco and 30 degrees Celsius at Crum Point. Seas will be moderate with waves near 2 meters in open waters and less than 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:13 a.m. and the sunset at 6:16 p.m. And that's all the time we have for Tobago Updates. For tonight's Tobago Updates news, have a great weekend. But before we go, let's recap the headlines. Enforcement presence encourages safer driving. Fatal accident in Bonaccord, and U.S. military presence sparking questions.